Law of attraction techniques. How to get the law of attraction to work for you. What are the best law of attraction techniques? That is what we're going to talk about today. But, first, please send your validation my way so that I can inhale it into my nostrils and down to the depths of my soul. Send said validation by subscribing to the YouTube channel. Hit the little notification bell so that you can get brand new videos the moment they come out. Click it. It is very important that you click that notification bell. All other platforms, please like, comment, subscribe, share so that you can harness these magical law of attraction techniques. That's step number one, sharing with your friends. Okay. Law of attraction techniques. Do I believe in the law of attraction? I 100% believe in a certain form of the law of attraction. I believe that the law of attraction is a real phenomena that is created by doing the work coupled with having a vision at the same time. I do believe that you need both elements. I do believe that you need pragmatic and kind of the spiritual woo-woo to come together for you to live a successful life. You know, the more you kind of work on yourself and you have a vision for what you want, things do kind of weirdly start to happen. You know, I had it in my mind that I wanted to be a writer after I got the opportunity to write, and then interesting things started to happen. So the first law of attraction technique that I would share with you is learn how to spot and seize opportunities. So let me tell you a story about one of the pivotal moments that happened in my writing career. I've told this in other videos, but it's important to kind of reiterate it. I had been writing for, I don't even remember how long I had been writing for, but I had gotten real into writing, self-improvement. I was just ready and willing to do anything that I thought would make my life better. And I saw there was a girl, she was an acquaintance of mine, she had posted this video, she posted a blog post on a website called Thought Catalog. And it had gotten like something like 10,000 views. I was like, whoa, 10,000 views. And instead of simply being jealous, instead of letting that be a passing thought, I decided to apply to become a contributor on the same website. And after I did that, I published a blog post on there. And then for about the next 18 months, I worked with an editor on that website who really helped me hone my skills as a writer and shorten my learning curve quite a bit. And it was one of the critical foundations to what I'm doing now. Now, I could have been on Facebook at any random time, but I happened to be on Facebook, a feed that has kind of an infinite scroll element to where the odds of me seeing something like this were very low. But for some reason, I spotted an opportunity to grow my writing career. It was almost as if it was meant to happen. So why do these things happen? I do believe that on a deep sort of metaphysical level, when you start to visualize a better future for yourself, not only that, but you're doing the work, I do feel that it emanates some sort of energy out into the universe that bounces back to you. I really do believe that. And you know, I even look at it from like a really scientific perspective. Like, have you ever been in an environment where there's somebody really negative around you? And it's not just that they're negative, like you can feel their negative energy like affecting you, like you can almost physically feel it? Yes, you can. Have you ever walked in a room and there's a real kind of gregarious, magnanimous, alpha CEO personality? When that person walks in the room, that energy comes to you and everyone kind of perks up. Big boss honchos in the building right now, right? Kind of messed that up. But you know what I'm saying. there is such a thing as energy. People do have an energy to them. People do have an aura to them. So when you cultivate your aura, you are pinging the universe to ping back at you the things that you want to happen in your life. But it comes from the work. And here's why, my kind of law of attraction techniques are like a standard deviation above something like The Secret. So the idea of The Secret is that if you just think about what you want, if you just create a vision board, then these things will magically happen. If you put a picture of a Lamborghini on your wall, you will just have the Lamborghini. No, because that's not enough. And it's not enough because you don't genuinely believe that you deserve that Lamborghini because there's no work behind it. So you're not going to attract it. But if you have that vision board, which is a great law of attraction technique, I do believe in visualizing your future success. But then you start to do the work. You are building your business. You're starting a marketing agency and you're learning everything about prospecting clients, and you are studying persuasion techniques, and you are reading books, and you are putting together your network. Then it creates the belief that you are worthy of having that Lamborghini, and then you can get it, right? In the Lamborghini, that's kind of an outlandish example, but we're just talking about anything. Let's say that you want to, you want to have better relationships. Why do you think people attract such toxic partners and relationships into their life? It's because they don't believe that they are worthy. And since they don't do any work on themselves and expect to have a good partner without improving their own personality, without improving their own characteristics, they never attract the type of people they want into their life because the thinking alone, the wanting alone isn't enough. So learning how to spot opportunities will be a useful skill to you, especially if you're cultivating sort of an aura built on the work that you are doing. You have a trained eye. So I'm a top writer on a website called Medium.com. And it's pretty much almost solely thanks to Medium that I am able to enjoy a full-time living. Well, let me tell you the story of how I became successful, or how I even found Medium in the first place. So there was this woman. She was a popular, famous columnist on Thought Catalog. I forget her name. Her name's not coming to me right now. But I was following her on Twitter, and she said, "Oh, wow, I just posted this article on Medium, and it's going nuts. It's going viral right now." I'm like, what is Medium? What's this Medium thing all about? So I go Medium.com. I see this website, and there's people posting these articles, and it's like, oh, sign up for Medium. Anybody can do it. Anyone can publish their articles. And this was at the time where the platform was still relatively new. And I jumped on that platform about 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. Spotted the opportunities. But I had been writing for 18 months at the time. I had been reading books daily. There was a certain clip I was reading almost a book every other day at that point. Investing in myself, getting better. I was learning. So I saw an opportunity. Or did I see the opportunity? Maybe I attracted that opportunity. Again, these all seem like random moments and coincidences, but the universe does kind of have a way of responding to you if you're putting the right energy out there. But here's the thing. Here's the main law of attraction technique, so to speak, that's going to help you become successful. You got to give the universe time to catch up. The universe is a little slow. The universe is kind of a procrastinator. The universe doesn't really, give you your rewards, your just desserts right away. And so that's why I always talk about the J curve. Law of attraction technique number 3. I don't even know what number this is. Give time for the J curve to unfold. So what is the J curve? I always talk about this. You work and work and work. Nothing's really happening. You're building skills. You're toiling away, but you're not getting traction. But then you get a little bit of traction, and then out of nowhere, boom, you just shoot to the moon. The views on my writing were plateauing for like 2 years straight. Like, they were good, but they were just the same. And then all of a sudden, it's like everything just jumped and skyrocketed at once. And it was like the universe was saying, okay, Ayo, you have paid your dues. You have went past the point where most people quit. You're persistent. Now you're going to be rewarded. The universe responds to persistence. I read an article from a website called Wall Street Playboys. This really random, like investing, ruthless kind of marketing website, kind of underground website. And they were talking about the fact that they have never seen anyone work hard for 5 years without getting good outcomes. They've never seen someone consistently work for 5 years and fail. So you will attract opportunities into your life, but it is predicated on work. And that is the crazy thing. The work that you do will create this sort of aura. You can manifest things into your life. I really do believe in the power of manifestation. I remember watching these videos from Big Sean, who is very into the idea of manifestation. He's a rapper. So he talked about the fact that he just kept his mind like solely focused on becoming a famous rapper. And he just went to the studio every day. Nobody knew who he was. Went to the studio every day. And he just put it in his mind he was going to attract this career. But he didn't just sit in a room and think about becoming a rapper. He wrote a bunch of raps. He went to the studio. So it is that kind of combination power of visualization and work that will get you there. The mind is very powerful. There have been experiments where people have been given amphetamines, but then they were told that the amphetamines were actually sleeping pills. And these people went to sleep while taking amphetamines. Oftentimes placebo, sugar pills work just as well as the actual control medication. Why is this? The power of the mind is insane. People who have a partner who they die from broken hearts. They die from being alone. They no longer have the mental will to live because they don't have their lifelong partner, and it physically kills them. People who retire, who feel like they no longer have a purpose and just waste time on leisure and have no direction, aimlessness, die. Why? Mind, mental. They feel no need to continue to live, so their body's like, all right, we're out of here. So don't underestimate the law of attraction technique of the power of positive thinking, of having the right mindset, but just understand that it has to be coupled with the work. So then you do the work. And when you do the work, you have supportive kind of techniques, these law of attraction techniques that will help you crystallize not only what you want, but how you're going to get it. So throughout my career, one thing that was very important and helpful for me was journaling. I took a lot of notes on everything I was reading. I have kept some form of a journal for the past 5 years. I've written down my goals. I write down 3 things I'm grateful for every day to keep me centered in gratitude. I write down 10 ideas every day so that I can come up with new ideas that will help me become more successful, that will help me come up with more content, that will help me become better at marketing, that will help me build a better network, that will help me attract the right people into my life. I do morning pages, 3 pages of free writing, so that I can get out of my mind and articulate what I actually want. So that's a huge law of attraction technique. The ability, you're not going to get what you want until you can actually fully articulate what you want in depth. So a lot of people say things like, everyone says things like, I want to have money. Who doesn't want to have money? Everyone says things like, I want to have the right partner. Who doesn't want to have the right partner? Everyone says things like, I want to have a nice network. I want to have a nice living. Everybody wants that. But articulating what you want in depth will help you get it, as opposed to just being vague. Don't just say you want a lot more money. How much money do you want? What kind of experiences do you want to have? I remember a long time ago, I kind of forgot what I put down, but I wrote what my dream lifestyle would look like and like exactly how much it would cost, what kind of vacations I wanted to go on, what kind of homes. Like, see, for me, I'm not a very materialistic person. I like freedom. So cars was never a part of my visualization for money. Big fancy homes was never part of my visualization. But things like the ability to travel were part of my visualization. Things about having freedom were part of my visualization. Being able to start companies was a part of my visualization. I remember going through another exercise from Taylor Pearson, author of The End of Jobs, and he had this amazing exercise where you talked about kind of your 25-year vision for your life and how you wanted to be in the areas of, your career, your finances, your health, relationships, all that. And I remember distinctly one of the things that I said was that I want my career to end up, I want to be the person who is able to tap into the minds of creative and ambitious people like me and give them the tools they need to be successful. I wanted to be the creative whisperer. I relate a lot to writers, artists, podcasters, YouTubers, creators, freelancers. Those are my people, and those are the people that I wanted to help. And I created my vision based off that. Lo and behold, I built a successful writing career. I'm doing a YouTube channel. I'm going to start putting out content specifically about marketing and personal finance for creatives. I'm probably going to start an agency focused on artists and creatives because they're very good at their craft, but they don't know a lot about marketing and money. And I kind of have that interdisciplinary knowledge where I can help them. So my life is unfolding based on visions I had a long time ago. And I'm giving the universe time to catch up. So articulate what you want. Journal. Write down your goals. There's something about the mechanics of like physically writing down what you want. Like you're connecting your physiology to your mindset, which is implementing something deep in your neurology, which is feeding into your metaphysical aura. All of these things that I believe in are connected. And it's funny, people who are very academic and scientific and literal and logical, they just don't go far enough, right? I'm no physicist, but just watching like documentaries about space, watching documentaries about how strange and weird quantum physics and theory is, the supernatural is not outside of nature. We just don't understand it. That's what I've come to believe. So maybe we don't understand how the mechanism works. We don't understand at a fundamental level how the law of attraction techniques work. But I promise you, if you put the right energy out into the universe and couple it with work, good things will happen. Okay. Another law of attraction technique you can use is buying real help, because it'll help you give the mindset that you need to be successful and do the work that you need to complete it. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you can get brand new videos. All other platforms, please like, comment, share, love. I will see you on the next video.